By far, one of the most mysterious aspects of the Star Wars sequel trilogy has all to do with the character of Rey and her lineage, and exactly how it's all going to be done on the big screen by director J.J. Abrams, and how everything will be unveiled in this movie. This is Mike Zero. Make sure to subscribe if you're new to the channel for future Star Wars content. Now, one of the major aspects that a lot of fans are truly looking forward to is, of course, exactly how Palpatine is going to fit into the picture here, and exactly what his interactions are going to look like on the big screen, visually speaking, in motion, with both Rey and Kylo Ren, and how it's all going to be executed on the big screen by JJ, Disney, and Lucasfilm. Now, The Rise of Skywalker is said to be by far the darkest Star Wars film there is out of the entire Skywalker saga. That is at the very least J.J. Abrams' goal and what he's aiming to do with this movie. Now, on top of all of this, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film, and when it all comes down to one of the concept art descriptions, this is where things begin to get very exciting for Episode 9. Now, specifically, it's described that one of the scenes that were shot during the month of January was said to involve Daisy Ridley on set with Ian McDiarmid, where it's explained that they were both in a confrontation as Rey and Palpatine inside of his throne room, were exchanging vital pieces of dialogue for the third act of the film. It's explained to be a scene that has to do with Rey's lineage in the movie and exactly how it will affect the entire Skywalker saga. It's described that one of the sequences involved Palpatine providing a vision of who Rey really is, where it's said that Palpatine reveals a vision of a darker version of herself that is said to be the moment of who she realizes that she really is. Now, it's described that the sequence for Dark Rey providing the truth of Rey's real name is that the costume design went under the name of Kira Palpatine _505-Trim2. It's explained that though the vision of Dark Rey is said to project a dark vision of Rey of who she could become, it's explained that it also reveals Rey's true identity in the sequence, where the name Kira is also said to date back to J.J. Abrams' original name for Rey, for The Force Awakens, that will now have a tie-in to The Force Awakens that holds meaning, and that the name Rey is a crafted name, just how Poe Dameron crafted the name of Finn from FN 2187. So let's go over a couple of parts about this. Now, The Rise of Skywalker is said to be a movie full of revelations from start to finish of this film. We do know that Eunice Suetamo, the man who portrays Chewbacca, and even Anthony Daniels, who portrays C-3PO, both said that the entire movie is full of secrets and different revelations from start to finish, and that the entire movie is a I did not see this coming moment. Now, let's go over this scene that takes place in the third act of the film. Now, this is all said to take place within Palpatine's new throne room on the world of Exegol, which, by the way, is said to be a dead world over in the unknown regions just near the Beyond, which is by far the most powerful Force Nexus there really is. Now, the name of Rey, alright, that's provided to her by the Dark Rey Vision. The Dark Rey Vision in and on itself, that's actually created by Palpatine to make her realize a specific truth. The actual Dark Rey Vision just shows her a potential future version of herself, but it also reveals Rey's true identity, apparently, where the costume design of Dark Rey, at least at the very end of the film, what it was dubbed as was, of course, Kira Palpatine _505-Trim2. Now, Kira spelled K-I-R-A, not like Kira from Solo: A Star Wars Story, which was Q-U-I-R-A. Very different name. Just, you know, the way it sounds is very similar. But the way we look at The Rise of Skywalker when we view Rey now is, of course, we can see that Disney and Lucasfilm are really trying to justify why she is so powerful in The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, and now, of course, The Rise of Skywalker, is that she was indeed a Palpatine all along, and she inherited those powers from Darth Sidious. So, that really could work for some fans, but at the same exact time, I feel like that it may be a desperate move by Disney and Lucasfilm to convince some of the fans out there that are not really happy with Rey just being strong for no reason. Now, however, I'm in the middle. I kind of like the idea that she is indeed a Palpatine, but at the end of the day, you know, it almost does remind me of the I Am Your Father moment, where it's kind of dialed down a bit, right? We do know that The Rise of Skywalker is going to have a lot of tones that will be connected to The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi, as well as a lot of material taken from the original scripts of those two movies that will be inserted into The Rise of Skywalker, so that's another thing to look forward to. So how she is the granddaughter of Palpatine, it fits in with the previous leaks that we went over, that she is actually the granddaughter of Palpatine. Somehow, some way, we will find out exactly how that all happened in the movie and in the official novelization, which is coming out March of 2020, so look forward to that. But this particular moment is said to involve Rey seeing the vision of Dark Rey, and the costume design that was actually used for Dark Rey was labeled as Kira Palpatine. And that really does raise a lot of questions, right? You know, it really does, because it makes you wonder exactly why J.J. Abrams chose this way instead of Rey being a Kenobi. Seems like that they really are trying to justify her powers, rooted from the Palpatine bloodline. Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
From night to moon, we hear them moans again. No.